We are live from the HousingWire news desk at MBA Annual. I'm thrilled to welcome Shawn Telford of CoreLogic to this edition of HousingWire Instant Impact. Shawn, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and CoreLogic?
Sure, yeah, no. Shawn Telford, I'm the Chief Valuation Officer here at CoreLogic. I have the opportunity to work with all different parts of our business, from our AVMs to our platform business to our appraisal software business. And those are all things that are very important to CoreLogic as far as providing services, technology, data, all that for our customers in that space.
When I think about appraisals, I think about things like clipboards, paper, measuring tape. It can be a little bit of an antiquated experience.
Yeah.
How is CoreLogic bringing valuations into the 21st century?
Yeah, that's a big ask in some ways, right? I mean, appraisers it's a wide group of people, right, that work in different ways. But at CoreLogic, we're committed to working on the technology solutions that make appraisers more efficient. So our All-Mode folks are very focused on bringing innovative tech to appraisers, things that instead of drawing a sketch on a yellow legal pad, they use their phones with all the LiDAR technology to scan a house and bring that data in. And then, of course, in our platform world where we service lenders and AMCs, we provide a great deal of information to them with respect to data and information about the physical characteristics of the property and tools to analyze appraisals efficiently and effectively. But we're committed to helping our customers, from the appraisers to the lenders, to use the tech and use the data and information that's out there so they can move forward, take advantage of all that.
I've heard about a valuation modernization initiative.
Yeah.
What is that?
If I don't know how you wouldn't have heard of that unless your head was under a rock. That's for many, probably 3-4 years, it's been a hot topic that the GSEs, Fannie and Freddie, have really been pushing to bring the availability of all those new technologies and services to the lenders and to the appraisers. And so, for a long time there's been, for different reasons, challenges in bringing innovation into the appraisal space. COVID was a catalyst that let some of these new technologies really get tested. So things like having the appraiser inspect the property virtually, or having a borrower take photos of things, or using purely public records or data collected by another person to analyze that. And what the industry found was, hey, all that stuff works. Yeah. It can be applied appropriately. And so Fannie and Freddie, when I think of modernization, it's really two prongs to that. One is a new data set. So it's a new uniform appraisal data set that will allow appraisers to communicate the results of their opinions in a way that's much more standardized and efficient. The current method for data collection, it's based off of a 20-plus-year-old form that was, literally was designed for a typewriter. And so it's modernizing all of that so that you end up with a much better data result, which automation can be built on. And the second part of that is the GSE is allowing for different types of valuation solutions. Right. So it's the desktop appraisals, it's the value acceptance products, the waivers, it's the hybrid appraisals. It's all of those kind of things are also about modernizing how the collateral is valued in a loan. So,
in this last housing boom, valuation is where a lot of deals got caught up. Appraisal turnaround time issues, other valuation issues. How do those things that you just spoke about in terms of the valuation modernization initiative help lenders and help improve turnaround times?
Right, yeah. So from a turnaround time, often the biggest challenge is when the appraiser is trying to schedule for when they can go to the home, right? And that the sometimes the distance or the complexities or people's schedules can extend that time out to many days, right? Some of the new valuation options from the GSEs don't require the appraiser themselves to personally go to the home. A third party, through a property data collection, can go out, and these people are vetted and have the appropriate background to make them appropriate to go to someone's home. They can gather that data and provide it to the appraiser. So the appraiser then does the analysis from the desk. So that process can be much simpler and shorter to make happen because there's more flexibility. There's also the desktop appraisal, where if the risk is appropriate on a loan and the collateral's understood, the appraiser can analyze that information from their desk. So that can be a couple of days versus a week or 10 or 12. And so it allows the appraisers also to scale at a higher level instead of everything requiring them to go to their house. Maybe some of the stuff's from the desk, and some of them they still need to do the inspections, and so they can do a lot more work in the same amount of time.
And where is CoreLogic and your technology plugging into that modernization initiative? I assume you're helping with the desktop appraisals, the hybrid appraisals, but what specifically are you deploying?
Really, it's an end-to-end, right?
Yeah.
So for our appraiser customers, there's the new technology that's being built for the UAD, and so that's in process right now, and that'll come to market in early 2025. Well, not to market, but it'll start to get tested in early 2025, and then the limited production pilots with the new data set will start with the lenders in the second half of 2025. So we're working on just new solutions to help the appraisers be more efficient in the field with mobile technology, scanning technology, easy to aggregate data together in the field. And then we're also helping our lender partners with new, our tools will take advantage of all of these new data sets to help the lenders in their reviewing of the appraisals when they come in. The ordering process and all of that's going to change with this new data set, and so it's going to help the lenders deal with that. We haven't talked about the fact that the form numbers are going to be going away, and so it'll be helping all our lenders handle how do you order an appraisal without a form? How do you review the appraisal when you get it back? All those things are part of what we're investing in and making sure that our technology and solutions are ready when they need to be to help our lender clients meet the GSE expectations on timelines.
And there's a lot of expectations when it comes to regulation and compliance. How are you helping your clients with compliance, with those regulations, and helping them to be above board when it comes to their valuations?
Yeah, absolutely. Compliance is critical, and compliance is at the core of CoreLogic.
Yeah.
We build our technology and our solutions in such a way that they help our lenders and our appraisers and our AMC partners to be compliant, to operate in an efficient and compliant manner, and to have the data, the validation, the checking, so that as it moves through the process from ordering to underwriting to delivery, they have all of the information they need to be comfortable that they're complying. That it's a process of making sure that we understand those rules ourselves, the compliance expectations, and that they're built into our processes to help the lenders, to take advantage of all these opportunities they have to minimize their compliance risk through taking advantage of lower risk services or more efficient processes.
All right, let's talk about AI. It's a buzzword, but I actually think there's a big role potentially for artificial intelligence in the valuation process and improving the valuation process. How is CoreLogic integrating AI into your valuation experience?
Yeah, when I think AI, I just put the word technology on top of it, right? Because technology, it proliferates everything we do, and AI is just another great utilization of technology. And so, we're using AI in all different parts of our businesses, from helping to look inside of an image, and pull data out of that, to processing through data in a more effective and efficient manner, to, analyzing the data we have on properties and information and providing analysis and results to our appraisers and our lenders as they process through all that data. And some of that, with the new UAD data set, there's going to be more of the data that's communicated in the appraisal reports will be standardized, and that will help the technology to do a better job. And so, I look to the future, I see even more opportunities for AI to help lenders be efficient, eliminate rework, the back and forth that can be frustratingly inefficient for lenders and for appraisers. A lot of that has the opportunity to be diminished as we take advantage of more of that, technology and AI-based solutions.
So let's talk about 2025 and your product roadmap when it comes to valuation, modernization, and improvement. What's CoreLogic up to in this coming year in this space?
Yeah, our plate is full, as you might imagine, with all of the appraisal modernization opportunities. So, first and foremost, we're focused on the new uniform appraisal data set. We have systems that run the gamut at lenders, and so we have to be certain that all of our processes and solutions are ready for that. So starting with the appraiser's software, it's almost an entirely new rebuild of the systems to be able to accommodate that new process and without forms, right? To be able to help the appraisers so that they can be efficient. It's making sure that our lender systems that help them with the collateral management process, it's ensuring that they're able to, again, from the beginning of the process when they order an appraisal, without the form numbers, how do you set turn time expectations? How do you set price, appraisal fee expectations, making sure that the integrations to their partners are ready to go. And then of course that our reviewing systems to help the lenders to underwrite the appraisals and get all of those compliance things we talked about correct. Those are being reworked. We've been heavily investing in that for the last year, and that will continue on as we get into 2025. And so, we're excited for the limited production pilots we understand are going to start second half of 2025. And so we're working closely with Fannie and Freddie and the other bodies that are involved in that to make sure that we're ready, that the systems are prepared. We've been very active and we see a lot of benefit in working with all of our partners and even maybe some competitors to a degree. We've been working to ensure that we all work together to get a good result. And as we take this opportunity when we're really doing like a retooling of the industry to really help bring new things to light and new opportunities to light for our lender clients.
When I think about CoreLogic, I think about expertise with data. How does that expertise with data as a company help with this initiative to improve appraisals and move to a whole new data set?
Right, yeah. So from the beginning of the standardization of the data in appraisals, we've been at the core of that because it's important. We see the value in using that information, all the information we have that we know about a property. We can help. This process will help to make that the current process is even more efficient because there's less assumptions or less having to troll through all the different commentary that's in an appraisal to find the pieces that make the most sense. And so we've done that, and because we've done that, we now can shift into the world where more of it's standardized. We know the value of taking that data, putting it into a usable data set, and then using it in all different parts of our business, whether it's from our insurance businesses, our business with real estate, and of course our business with collateral. And so we're able to use that data in a much broader way, and see the value there. It's exciting to me to see the changes we're going to be able to bring to light for appraisers, for lenders, for everybody.
Shawn, what a great conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.